Uh, Hi everyone. My name is Krishnamkar. I am from MIT Academy of Engineering, Alanti, Pune. And today we are going to see how to create a ER diagram in MySQL. Okay. Here I have already created a ER diagram, but I am going to show you the how to what is the process to create a ER diagram. First of all, we have to go to the database. Click on reverse engineer. Okay. And next we have to set up the store connection. Here I have selected the ER diagram. Okay, we have to keep as it is this setting. Click on next. Then we have to type our password. Then after this, click on next. We have to choose our database on which we have to create a ER diagram. Here I have choose the hospital underscore DB. Next, next, and execute the reverse engineer and next and finish for the result. Okay, here we are see the ER diagram. Okay, this is our ER diagram. Here we can see the this is our uh, test results data table. Here we can see this the when we are going to click on the primary key, we can see the result ID. It is the primary key of the result data, and patient ID and test ID, it is the foreign keys, and it is a primary key of the another tables and showing the relation of another tables. This is called the foreign keys. Okay. First of all, what is the ER diagram? And ER diagram stands for entity relationship diagram. It is graphically represented by of entities and their relationship to each other used in database design. ER diagrams help to structure and visualize of the data. Components of an ER diagram. Entities, object or concept that can have data stored about them. Hospital database typically entities might be patient, doctors, appointment, etc. And it is represented by the uh, rectangles. Next, attributes, characteristics or properties of entity. For example, patient entity might have attributes like name, patient ID, address, and date of birth, and it is represented by O. Next is relationship. It shows how two entities are related to each other. For instance, a doctor can have multiple appointments with patients, and it is represented by diamonds with lines connecting the entities. Here we can see the uh, connection between doctor's data and prescription data. Okay. Next is primary key, a unique identifier for an entity ensuring that each record in database is unique. For example, patient ID could be primary key for the patient entity, and it is underlined in the diagram. If we create on the indexes, yeah, here we can see the doctor ID. It is the primary key of the doctor's data table. Next is foreign key, a field in one table that uniquely identifies a row in another table, establishing a relationship between the two entities. Here we can see, for example, in patient ID and test ID, it is the foreign keys of the test result, and it is the primary key of the another table. Okay. What is the purpose of ER diagram? Database design, uh, communication tool, clarifying the data structure. This is the importance of ER diagram. Uh, Also, for visual representation, foundation for database design, prevents error, improve communication and scalability. Next, now this is our uh, whole yeah, diagram. Next, we are going to see the schemas. Okay. A schema in the context of database refers to the structure or blueprint of how data is organized within a database. It defines how the tables, fields, and relationships are structured, and it specifies how data will be stored and accessed. In our case, I have created the database hospital underscore DB, and this is the query to use the created database. Uh, Here we have created the patient table, and in that this is the column patient ID, and it is the primary key. Next is patient name, gender, date of birth, address, phone, etc. The next is doctor's table. This is the appointment table, and uh, look in this we have created the foreign key. It is showing the relationship between the another table. For example, here is a foreign key patient ID, and it references patient data from the patient ID. This is the patient data, this is the table, and this is the ID. It is a foreign key. It represents the relation between the two tables. Okay. Similar for the remaining tables also, and we can also see when we are creating clicking on the here on our database. Here is the tables which we have created. This is the total 8 tables which we have created. Appointments, department, doctors, medication, patient, prescription, test and test data. Okay, this is the 8 tables we are using for the schemas and ER diagram. When we are clicking on the on any table, we can see which columns are get involved in the table. For example, in appointments, we can see columns appointment, patient ID, doctor ID, appointment, and reason. And here also we can see that in the right left corner, table, table. This is the table name appointment underscore data, and columns get involved this, and the type of columns is integer, and becomes it is a primary key integer and this is a date to get the date in format. So we can use the SQL syntax date and then returning or character. Yeah. This is all about how to create a schemas and ER diagram. Yeah. Thank you.